This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stock Box interview.
Joining us today is Rick Mazur, the President and CEO of Forum Energy Metals, following news that Forum has entered into an option agreement with global Uranium Corp, allowing them to acquire up to 75% of Forum's interest in the Northwest Athabasca joint venture in Saskatchewan. Well, thank you very much for your time. Rick, how are you?
Hey, terrific. Glad we put together this deal with Global Uranium, and we're looking forward to an exciting exploration program in 2025 on this project.
Good. Well, we can talk about the exploration program in a moment, but I just want to go through and just get some clarity on the actual joint venture here. You know, there's a lot of structure being put to this in the notes there from the RNS there, various milestones that have to be met. But I wonder if you could perhaps just take us through perhaps the rationale behind this deal and how it sort of fits into the bigger picture, of course, with Cameco and Orano's involvement as well on this project.
Yeah, very interesting history here. So when I formed Forum in 2004, one of the first things Forum did was stake ground around the Cameco and what was known as Areva at that time, Maurice Bay project. And I did a joint venture with Mega Uranium at that time. And Mega and Forum did exploration work on that in 2008 and 2009. And in 2010, Cameco and Areva, we were in discussions about consolidating the whole land package. So we did that in 2011 and formed a joint venture, which is called the Northwest Athabasca joint venture, which is Forum is the operator, and we are in trust. We hold what is now NextGen's interest in this project. So NextGen and Forum have a joint venture where Forum is the operator looking after their interests. And we currently own 69% of that joint venture between Forum and NextGen, of which Forum owns 43% and NextGen owns about 28%, with Cameco and Orano owning the remainder.
Okay.
So, you know, the last time we drilled this project was in 2013. And, you know, that was, again, post the downturn in the uranium market in 2011-12. We were just getting onto some really exciting stuff at that time. The last drill campaign that we had there, we got 24 meters of grading 0.2% with a half meter section of 1.8% uranium. Unfortunately, the markets turned, the financing dried up, and we're really excited to get back at this project.
Okay, good. So what does this joint venture agreement here mean then for the future of the project in terms of who will be operating on it, who will sort of take the lead on it, and ultimately, what would Forum's exposure be to any potential upside?
Good point. Forum is the operator until Global earns its 51% interest in Forum's interest in the project. We currently own 43% interest in the project. So Global, by spending $9 million, will earn 51% of Forum's interest.
Okay, yeah.
Forum's interest will increase if NextGen, Cameco, and Orano continue to dilute on the project.
Okay.
Historically, those three companies have not participated in the exploration programs and have diluted, with the exception of in the early days, Orano did participate. Mm-hmm. So that's that's an assumption. We will find out when we propose our program at our next joint venture meeting with Orano and Cameco for our $3 million 2025 drill program, mm-hmm. whether they will participate or not, and whether NextGen will participate or not.
Okay, that makes sense. And so you'll be mainly the operator. You'll have those discussions with the joint venture for the exploration plans next year. But will it be that Global will actually be funding most of any exploration plans to effectively execute on the joint venture agreement?
Forum will continue to be operator. Global will fund. So they'll be a funding partner. It's that simple, and they're pleased to be working with our exploration team. Global has been scouring a lot of potential uranium opportunities. We met. They really liked what they saw in this project. They liked the team, Rebecca, myself, and Ken Wheatley actually will be consulting to Forum on this project, because Ken was, who as you know was our former VP Exploration, has semi-retired. He's going to be intimately involved in the project because he knows it very well, having drilled 3 drill campaigns between 2011 and 2013.
Okay, excellent. So are those plans being worked now between the joint venture and Ken? And do you have an idea of when you would like to see activity starting into 2025?
Yeah, so Rebecca's put together a tremendous exploration program.
Okay.
Which we hope the joint venture partners will approve at our next joint venture meeting. Well, we're going to propose it. We'll find out if Cameco, NextGen, and Orano would like to participate. And we'll carry on. $3 million, say 4,000 meter drill program is planned this upcoming winter. That is the game plan.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to perhaps going through those exploration plans there once they've been approved, discussed by the joint venture, and following how that goes. And of course, you are getting active on Nunavut as well, aren't you? So hopefully a fair bit of news flow to come from Forum.
Yeah, well, we're going to be drilling shortly in Nunavut, and it is certainly our flagship project at this time. But I think what this joint venture or option agreement with Global Uranium demonstrates is we have a tremendous portfolio in the Athabasca, great value there that is really undervalued and underappreciated. We've done a great deal with Global, and we have a number of other projects in the Athabasca Basin that have great underlying value for Forum shareholders.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, as always, Rick Mazur, the President and CEO of Forum Energy Metals.
Terrific. Thanks, Mark. Thanks. Talk to you soon.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like, or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.